What if I told you there's a Titan build that turns you into an unkillable wrecking ball, one that doesn't just survive the hardest encounters in Destiny 2, but thrives in them? I'm talking about insane AoE damage, near constant healing for yourself and your teammates, and a rotation so fluid that you'll feel unstoppable. With this setup, your enemies don't get a second chance. They get slammed, again and again, with a mix of Flechette storm, sword-powered shockwaves, and explosive strand unraveling projectiles. This isn't some complicated min-maxed nonsense, it's plug-and-play power. Whether you're a Titan main or just dipping your toes into the class, this build will carry you through Prophecy on Ultimatum, any Grandmaster Nightfall, or whatever endgame activity dares challenge you. The best part? You're not just slamming enemies, you're healing through it, buffing your team, and creating chaos non-stop. With 4 melee charges on demand and 2 different swords as backups, you never stop the carnage. One moment you're mid-air throwing Flechette storms, the next you're swinging a sword that shocks and shatters everything in your path. Welcome to Insightful Gaming. In this video, we're breaking down one of the most fun, most effective Titan builds in Destiny 2 right now. Chapters are included, and if you want to take this build even further, join our Discord, link in the video description. That's also where you can find out how to join our clan, connect with other Guardians, and share your own loadouts. So if you're ready to turn your Titan into a slamming, healing, room-clearing machine, let's jump into the core of what makes this build truly shine. At the center of this chaos-fueled build is the exotic Titan helmet Wishful Ignorance, and it's doing some seriously heavy lifting. This exotic comes with the Wish Dragon's Talons perk, which grants you an additional Frenzied Blade charge, giving you a total of 4 melee charges to unleash in quick succession. But the real magic is in what happens when you start swinging. Every hit from Frenzied Blade and Flechette Storm gains brief but stacking bonus damage with each strike, meaning the more you hit, the harder each follow-up lands. This scaling melee damage turns you into a strand hurricane, especially when paired with your AoE-based aspects and sword synergy. But it doesn't stop there. Wishful Ignorance also interacts with Banner of War, your key survivability tool. As your banner pulses outward healing your team, each pulse returns melee energy back to you based on how many allies it heals. So in group activities, you'll be constantly recharging your melee cooldowns while keeping your team alive. It's a perfect loop: slam enemies, heal your fire team, get melee energy back, slam again. This exotic isn't just a Titan fantasy, it's the literal engine powering your momentum. With it equipped, your build gains durability, utility, and offensive pressure all in one. You're not just tanking hits, you're converting healing into more violence. Now let's talk firepower. What makes this build sing isn't just the melee mayhem, it's the fact that we're backing it with 2 absolutely lethal swords and 1 powerful utility weapon. Starting with your primary, we're using the Call, a rocket-powered sidearm that's a flexible slot depending on the activity. While you can run any anti-champion tool here, the Call fits beautifully when you want punchy ad clear and mobility in tight quarters. But the real stars of the show are your special and heavy weapons, which in this build are both swords. And yes, it's as fun as it sounds. Your main damage dealer is the Ergo Sum Sword, and this thing is nuts. It rolls with Arc Conductor, which makes its powered heavy attacks charge the wielder with arc energy. That charge gives you arc resistance and causes your swings to chain lightning to nearby enemies, amazing for clearing tight packs or melting grouped targets. It also features the Wave Sword frame, meaning each heavy attack launches a shockwave uppercut and sends you airborne, dishing out area damage while repositioning you. This sword isn't just flashy, it's efficient AoE destruction. Then there's the backup, the Abyssal Edge, another sword that synergizes perfectly with the build. Its sword logic trait grants stacking bonus damage with each final blow, increasing the longer you keep swinging. Pair that with Flash Counter, which disorients enemies when you block and retaliate, and you've got a weapon that's not only brutal, but also a clutch defense tool when Flechette Storm or your other melee charges are down. This build revolves around an ability loop that blends raw power with perfect utility. Your super is Bladefury, a relentless flurry of slashes that not only tears through enemies, but also helps maintain Banner of War uptime. It's ideal for mob clearing and even boss phases thanks to its speed and synergy with sword damage boosts. Your class ability is Rally Barricade. Quick to deploy, it gives you that extra layer of survivability and also feeds into armor mods like Reaper and Bomber, helping you cycle abilities more efficiently. For melee, we're leaning into Frenzied Blade, and thanks to Wishful Ignorance, you now get 4 total charges. This means more slams, more damage scaling, and more Banner of War activations with less downtime. For your grenade, we're using Strand Grapple. While often thought of as a mobility tool, in this build it becomes a weapon. The grapple melee counts as a charged melee hit, meaning it triggers damage boosts and helps activate your key aspects. Your aspects are the backbone of your survivability and AoE potential. Banner of War lets you create a healing, damage-boosting pulse every time you get a melee, sword, or finisher kill. The healing scales with activity density, making it perfect for dungeons and Grandmasters. It's the reason you and your team feel unkillable mid-fight. Complementing this is Flechette Storm, a high-damage movement tool that allows you to slide, leap, and launch unraveling projectiles in sequence. These projectiles deal solid damage, apply unravel, and let you string together attacks even while airborne. With 4 melee charges in this aspect, you're never without a way to delete the next wave of enemies. The fragments in this build are carefully chosen to maximize uptime, survivability, and passive damage. Thread of Continuity extends the duration of unravel, making your Flechette Storm projectiles even more effective at locking down enemies. Thread of Generation keeps your grapple grenade coming back fast by generating grenade energy as you deal damage, which you're doing constantly through melee, sword swings, and abilities. Thread of Warding ensures you're tanky in every encounter by granting Woven Mail when you pick up an Orb of Power. Since your mods create orbs frequently, you'll be nearly unkillable. Finally, Thread of Transmutation spawns Threadlings on final blows while Woven Mail is active, giving you passive adds clear with no extra effort. Together, these fragments ensure your loop of slam, heal, and wreck is always online, with added safety and extra firepower built right in. Your mods are designed to feed your melee loop, keep your ammo flowing, and give you near constant ability uptime. On the helmet, run hands-on for bonus super energy on melee kills, with heavy ammo finder and special ammo finder to keep both swords well fed. For the gauntlets, use melee kickstart to instantly refund melee energy when expending charges, impact induction to regenerate grenade energy on melee hits, and heavy-handed to create orbs of power on powered melee kills, fueling Woven Mail via Thread of Warding. On the chest, go with defensive resist mods tailored to the activity, nothing fancy, just survivability. For the legs, slot recuperation, health on orb pickup, innovation, grenade cooldown on orb pickup, and invigoration, melee cooldown on orb pickup. Since you're generating orbs constantly, these keep you in the fight non-stop. Finally, your Titan mark runs Reaper for orbs after weapon kills post-barricade, Outreach for melee energy from barricade use, and Bomber to reduce grenade cooldowns when placing your barricade. All 3 cycle perfectly into your melee heal damage loop. This build is pure Titan mayhem. Slam after slam, sword after sword, with healing and AoE damage layered on top of it all. If you enjoyed this guide or learned something new, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and share it with your fire team. Chapters are included, so you can revisit any part of the video at any time. You'll find the Discord link in the description. Come join us, ask questions, share your builds, or just hang out. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep slamming, keep healing, and keep bringing the light.